Hi, Palaeo Paul here, with a little lesson in classification of some kinds of fossils. When I started out collecting fossils, there were two groups of creatures that have two shells that I often got confused about. This is one group, or a representative of one of those groups. This is a clam, or the technical name is a Palaeopod, and you can see that there are two shells that are hinged together across the top here. The other type of two-shelled creature is this sort of thing. This is a Brachiopod, and you can see that there are two shells, one either side, and that they are hinged together across the back here. Now you might think that having two shells meant that these two would be closely related to each other. In fact, they're not. Brachiopods are more closely related to creatures like this, Bryozoa. They're in a group called the Lophophorates. And one of the things that actually ties these two together is the fact that they have coiled feeding arms. They're hidden inside these two shells in brachiopods, and in Bryozoa, those coiled feeding arms extend out from the little creatures inside this colonial structure. Clams or Palaeopods, on the other hand, are more closely related to things like snails and cephalopods. These are all known as mollusks. And the way to tell these two groups apart is that a clam shell is not symmetrical across the shell itself. It's skewed to one side. But the two shells united together do have mirror symmetry across those two shells. Whereas in brachiopods, one shell is larger than the other, but across those shells, they are bilaterally symmetrical. So it's the two planes of symmetry that allow you to tell these two apart, and they do belong to completely different groups of organisms. For more fascinating fossil videos, tune in to the Paleo Pictures YouTube channel.